I can have anything that I want. My life is like a movie, I paint pigs with these songs. Now we making history, the Lambo, not no Cherokee. We making moves, we overseas, I'm on top, you is under me. Yeah, I be making moves, yeah, I be making.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enavia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldrich will be reporting from the sidelines. Look at Cleveland's starting group. We've got Williams. Larry Nance out there with O'Neal. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's James in at the small forward. And for Chicago, they've got Larry Hughes. Boozer is out there with Dang. Then there's Noah. And it's Rose in at the point.
It's very important, and usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early because when for young teams, once the scouting report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult season as the days go ahead. Watch out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Cleveland moving the ball around. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
On the inbound. And James gets it to go on the assist by Shaq.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences. They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
On the wing, it's Larry Hughes, led by Green. The shot by Hughes, no good.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
James outside. And shot opportunity, and the layup good by Hickson. Great tee that time from Green.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
James has a two-pointer. The shot is good. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. A nice shot by Shaq. And when you played, who was the best trash talk back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun.
Finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Korver, good. Gibson passes to James. Again, the Cavaliers score.
That's how to create space for your jumper. Go to the fatal.
Bulls trail by 5. Now, here's Watson. This is it to Korver. To the inside. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Korver.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
The drive by James, and he hits that one down right in the face of Ashik.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Free throw good. James. He's covered by Watson. The pass to James. And they double up James. And James throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Pass to Zerbiak. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Rose surveying the D. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose, able to hang and finish with a defender looming.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hannu Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball.
Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did, drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. If you look at organizations like the Black Fives and bringing awareness to your games, you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give him a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about.
Tries from 16. Jump shot is good. Rose has got 6.
And that's just an intelligent play by Rose, taking advantage of whatever the D gives him.
Green bounce pass. Here's West. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Kevin Love.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Rose passes to Boozer. Up and in on the layup.
And Rose, an explosive scorer.
Tang against Williams. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rose passes to Noah.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Joakim Noah. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the third of 7 straight on the road. Here's Shaq. The shot missing. Great defense that time from Noah. Bulls trail by 10. Rose with the ball. Just picks him up. Rose gets the bucket.
Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Out of bounds. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Gang's checked in.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Kevin Love. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 17 points a game. 11 11 rebounds and 2 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Absolutely. And now the question is, can he build from this? So will he regress back to the mean? We'll see.
On the wing, Hughes. Over West. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 8. Shoots the 3. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Hughes. Williams looking around. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Incredible way to end the half. That doesn't only give them a bigger lead, it gives them more momentum heading into the locker room.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Fires at the elbow. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got 6 rebounds in the game. Usually trying to get open.
When a few guys in the
Rose against Williams. From past the arc. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Derrick Rose.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some ability.
And here we go. Rose. Nobody back.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
And it's not going to be easy, but they've come this far, and they're right here.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Pass to Bogans. He kicks to Korver. Launches a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Verajav's got 5 rebounds tonight. And James gets it to go on the assist by Verajav. With some arc. Green with the rebound. Williams with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. And James throws it down.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Green against Rose. Dishes it to Dang. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 8 points for Luol Deng.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The first one falls.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
And both free throws, good for James. Rose passes to Boozer, and the dunk by Boozer.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them.
Cleveland's head coach was talking about with his team. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Yeah, Rose is used to getting knocked around, especially with the force he drives the basketball. But how about the exceptional body control there?
And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaches.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing, by the way.
Williams passes to Zerbiak. Stolen by Boozer. Rose goes in. It's good. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter. High, arcing shot. Stolen by Ashit. Rose in the post. He's guarded by Williams.
Nice. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Things not.
Dang comes in for Brewer. And Larry Hughes is subbed in for Kyle Korver. Here's Dang. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Here's James. Noah with the block. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. And here's Rose outside. And the Bulls, another three. Can they get it? He feeds it to O'Neal. Timeout. Left in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 2. 104 left here in the fourth quarter. James outside. Green inside the three-point line. A huge shot to tie it up.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime from the United Center in Chicago. And the Bulls start out with the ball. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, we've got Dang. Noah is out there with Boozer. Then it's Larry Hughes, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot. Puts it up off the inbound. James with the bucket.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. No good from West. Chicago's gotten a three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Hughes the pass to Noah. Stolen by Bergeron. James looking it over. And there's the feed to Exum. Good, and the assist goes to James. Dang gets a wide open look, and that one swishes right in.
Oh, this is a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks like.
In the corner, it's James. Feeds it to Exum. James against Dang. And shot on the way. Again, the Cavaliers score. Parker outside. James in the post. He's covered by Dang. Timeout. It drops.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect him.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Here's James. Yes! That was a big one. You can hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Rose.
Can't waste any time here.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Here's Dang. It's 4.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's James. And James pulls it down.
Relentless in his throws, even with the game firmly in hand.
But GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They escaped with a victory, although they need an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olson, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, on state to state, yeah, going bank to bank, yeah. Also check the ranks, yeah, I'll bet you out of place, yeah. Yeah, I don't play like Sony, I got scars like Tony. Pull up with engine with horse, no pony. These niggas cap, these niggas phony. I am a winner, so where's my trophy? Niggas beginners.